Goddamn, Stray Kids on the first take. Unexpected, unannounced, I think. But listen, am I happy? Hell yeah. And they need to stop blindsiding me like that. Like I just open YouTube search and this is the first video that slaps me across the face and I get a mini heart attack. This is also not a new song. They just literally came into the studio and said, "You look lonely. I can fix that." Also, don't get mad at me, but I'm gonna see them very, very soon. And I'm super excited about that. I've got kind of nosebleeds, but I was happy I got a ticket because I hesitated for exactly 2.5 seconds before I confirmed the tickets. And then I got nosebleeds because of that. Anyways, I'm super excited and I'm so happy for everyone who got to see them this tour. And now without any further ado, let's get into the video. Chk Chk Boom, Japanese version, first take. Let's go. I'm so happy to see my boys again. Can we talk about how high is Hyunjin's mic? Like when I looked at the mics, I just knew that it's gonna be Hyunjin's mic. I looked at it and I was like, yep, Hyunjin's gonna be on his side. Yep. I love the short hair on him, by the way. Oh, this it's great for warming up that frontal resonance. Try to do it like it's right resonance behind your nose. You should feel it predominantly there. It's a great warm up actually. Then the trills. Those are also fantastic. Stray Kids. Hyunjin desu. Okay, buddy.
Boom. 도망나가는 블랙토드 아타로 수바야기 각도 스키나 컴팩이나 turn mode 손 조조대 플랜도 익히죠 Scope this life is regular 구름이 나타오래 와 irregular Better to you do math take it fabulous 도부추에 너 보내미 난 일 I'm strong yeah
I've never heard those two being so sensitive to us. They're being so subtle. Usually they get so much more punch into their rap, but they understand that this is almost acoustic. It's not acoustic because they have like karaoke and instrumental going on, but it's a very stripped down version. It is supposed to be focused on their voices, so we're not getting punched straight into our face. And you know how Han and Changbin can be. And I kind of like it because both of their voices changed so tremendously when they kind of reeled back a little bit of that punch power and gave us a little bit more kind of like subtle quality in their voice. Like Han didn't go with a full clean tone because he has a very strong metallic bright tone that is very, very clean. Like it is out there, and he makes a tiniest amount of air in. That's why it sounds a tiny bit husky. If you notice that, you're gonna hear it. So it's the magana da 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 da, the banana da 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 da. Do you hear that little da 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 da? It's a little bit of a huskiness because we got a little bit more air. He's gonna diffuse it so it's not too strong. And Changbin got us a little bit more of the Hyunjin treatment. So instead of going very growly and very textured like right away, which is his typical signature thing, I don't know if you hear it, but tell me if you hear a little bit of a Hyunjin kind of like approach in a dun 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 dun. It's much cleaner than what we're usually getting from Changbin. It's kind of fun to see him this way, actually. I still love his voice so freaking much. Like he is one of those extremely secretly very versatile people that it's kind of like a secret weapon because he has such a signature strong style that most people connect him immediately to that style, but he has a very good sound behind it. So when you strip him of the growls and all the texture that he's using, he's got still very solid kind of bass to stand on. He can sing. He has a nice control of a clarity of it with the clarity of his voice as well. So again, without all that texture, he's kind of a secretly extremely versatile person, because mostly when people have such a signature style, most people assume that that's the only thing that they do or can do. While with Changbin is a complete opposite. Like he is actually incredibly versatile at the background.
I'ma pop, take a shot, yeah, shut down my girls on my one night thing. Feeling on my truck.
When it comes to Ian, I still stand behind his color being so important in Stray Kids, because yes, he has a primarily nasal tone of quality. He is also leaning a lot of his sound forward, so that's kind of emphasizing it. But I think that enrichment of the sound in Stray Kids is so freaking important. Yes, it's a maknae and we love our maknae, but I actually genuinely like that kind of like pop of color with that more nasality that he's bringing in. I noticed that there are certain archetypes in K-pop groups, specifically with the boys, that are always there. And Stray Kids actually are missing one typical archetype, which is someone who would sing with a very dominantly like elevated larynx, which is, for example, like Jimin and BTS, and many groups have that one person who's like na 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 na. So there's like a little bit of that bright sunny tone, but Stray Kids have this pop of color. He's very atypical in the whole sound, and that is just kind of this element that is just like that pop of the color, that shimmer on the top, you know?
I'ma pop, take a shot, yeah, shut down my girls on my one night thing. Feeling on my
Seungmin, I mean, you know, me and Seungmin, you know us. You know what we have. I love the person. He's one of my favorite people in K-pop. Quite honestly, I have done videos and entire comparisons as to how to grow as a singer in K-pop industry. How is it possible? The one and only Seungmin. It's easy. Look at him. No sweat.
trucky. Take a shot, yeah, shut down my girls on my one night thing. Feeling on my truck, yeah, you want that ride? Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly. Boom.
Christopher, we need to have a talk. When I first heard that line in a Chk Chk Boom, I just know that Christopher wanted to give it to someone else because he was like, yeah, this is a hot one. This is a really hot one. Who wants it? And I just know that everybody stood up and went, Christopher, no, babe. You've got to do that one. You're the hot one, babe. Like, you are this type of hot. You need to pull this line. And I'm so happy he has that line because damn, the way he bends it and then goes into that fry, it's just, it does things to people. It's dangerous.
Ramos, I know that you want that boom. No bells, we cannot stop counting. Boom. Ra-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it boom. Boom. Shit, shit, boom. Boom.
Ooh, this was a little bit da-na-na-na-na-na-da-da. Hyunjin has been playing with that sound a little bit. It's a lot of restriction. That's where you get that kind of like almost half whisper. Da, 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 da. But he's adding a tiny bit of like fry here and there. A little bit. I kind of find it pretty cool. He's been playing around with the sound quite a lot, also in his solo. So, but listen, everyone is quite tamed down for this acoustic version, and it's actually kind of fun to see how they completely modified the entire sound.
No bells, we cannot stop counting. Boom. Ra-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it boom. Boom. Shit, shit, boom. Boom. Vamos, I know that you want it. Boom. Chaos is so catastrophic. Boom. Ra-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it boom. Boom. Shit, shit, boom.
No tightness in his voice. Again, I have been so incredibly proud of Lino's growth as well. I think he is, I'm not sure if he's taking vocal lessons from the same vocal coach that as Seungmin. I know you guys have mentioned it, but he's taking extensive vocal lessons. And for example, the big difference is that, for example, in the past, Lino had a little bit of that approach of like from down up. So he would strain a little bit. Now, look at him. He very kind of comfortably went directly into a tiny bit of a mix of his voice, so he wouldn't just just completely push it from his chest and be really comfortable in that placement. Let's look at it one more time.
Boom, vamos a know that I'ma make it. Boom, boom, Chk Chk Boom, boom. Vamos a know that you want it. Boom.
So instead of vamos, I want that you want it, vamos, I know that you want it. Boom, ta na 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 na. So instead of so a little bit like directly into the comfort space where he's mixing just a tad, but look how his whole face is so much more relaxed and the sound is super relaxed as well.
Chaos is so catastrophic. Boom, I'ma make it. Boom.
Also the rolled R's. Listen, there is something about Han singing this in Japanese. Hello? Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Boom, boom.
Oh,
I'ma make it. Boom.
Wait.
Boom. 串赤い自体がクリシェ大胆に受け取るフィーバック変わらないあんならチェンジマン俺のステップは月のレベルに連携
What the hell is that? Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm gonna go through it 3 times. You cannot blame me. You cannot really be mad at me if you're gonna be like, oh, you should watch the video first and then react. No, go watch it separately 16 times and then come watch this video because I am gonna stop. How can you not stop and replay that?
Boom. 串赤い自体がクリシェ大胆に受け取るフィーバック変わらないあんならチェンジマン
Oh Lord.
ステップは月のレベルに連
Just that. Da 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 da. That I love the dynamic that he's using there. It's sexy. I'm just gonna say it. It is absolutely hot. The king of rolled R's. See, this was more of the sound that he usually has. Changbin at the beginning, like compare it with the beginning, it's such a night and day. This was more of his like cleaner, more aggressive sound. But oh my god, the king of rolled R's.
Feeling on my truck and you want the rain. Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly.
I like that chance fly. And we could hear a little bit, like there was a lot of sound around it, but you could hear a little bit of the vibrato coming through towards the end of the phrase. Na, na, na. And he also beautifully developed that one tone. Na.
Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly. Almost I know that you want it, boom. Lovers, we cannot stop on 10, boom. Da 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 da, I'ma make it, boom, 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 boom.
This front song, da, da, da. He started to do that, Felix. He is kind of like withdrawing with too much texture in the lower space and is trying to get it a little bit more forward. Da, da, na, 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 da, na, da. And it sounds a little bit more pissy. It sounds a little bit more mad because it sounds like he has like a really stuck jaw, a really stuck teeth, and he's like, he's right there. It's so cool. He changed his texture quite a lot. I don't know if he's doing it to kind of elevate a little bit more pressure of his vocal cords and make it more sustainable and more comfortable. But he's using a little bit more different technique recently, I noticed, for his texture. I noticed it already on the Lisa collab, Reawaker.
Know that you want it, boom. Lovers, we cannot stop on 10, boom.
You can see this.
I'ma make it, boom, 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 boom. Vamos to know that you want it, boom. Chaos, we so catastrophic, boom. Ratatata, I'ma make it, boom.
Good texture.
Just boom. Mikage, that's my bullet. Goes tang, tang, tang. This is La Vida Loca, me. Good shot, shot, shot. Mikage, that's my bullet. Goes tang, tang, tang. This is La Vida Loca. Boom, boom, Chk Chk Boom.
Everyone was so confident. so freaking proud of them. But specifically, I see tons of, like, I'm not going to talk about Sangmin because we've settled that, but I see a lot of growth and confidence in Alina and Ian specifically. And also, I love the change in a little bit of a change in the technique with Felix. And also Hyunjin. Hyunjin is playing around. He is not settling for anything. So I hope that you had fun. I really did enjoy this. I haven't reacted to Stray Kids for a while and I'm excited to see them very freaking soon. Also, if you already had a Stray Kids concert, let me know. Let me know some information, some detail. Give me some tea. I'm kind of excited and I am also kind of freaking out. So let me know down in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here are the rest of my Stray Kids videos. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.